So I've just got this new speed graphic. It's a miniature. It shoots a 2 1/4 by 3 1/4 film. And I'm going to attempt to photograph Helston, Florida. Maybe get 2 photographs, and you do that by using this slide, which slides in the back. It's got 2 ways of taking a photograph on this. It's got a shutter on the front, which you cock here and then release with this one here. But it's also got on the back what's called a focal plane shutter, and that's how you trigger it there. And basically you put in your desired shutter speed by winding a tensioner, and it tells you on the front here, it gives you a little graph to show you what settings to put it on. But I don't think I'm going to use that focal plane shutter because I'm not going to be able to look through the ground glass to see if it's in focus. So I'm going to use the rangefinder and shoot handheld, probably using the front shutter, because although you do get a faster shutter speed on the back, it's just a bit more tricky to do when you're sort of running and gunning. And then using the top viewfinder for composition and then the rangefinder for focus. Also put a little mount on the top there so I can mount my phone to record a bit of video. And then I'll use a spot meter for settings, so to make sure I get the exposure right. Aperture is set on the front of the lens. These little slides you put your film in, there's a Duff one in there already. So you slide your bit of film in. You have to do that. I'll have to do that in the dark or under red light. A dark slide goes across, and then that slides in the back. And when I'm ready to take a photograph, I'll do it now. So when I'm ready to take the photograph, I take that out, take the picture, slide that back in, and then flip it around for the second exposure. Repeat. I'm completely new to this, so if anyone does know any tips to making this successful, please let me know. Put film in, slide it across, it's in. Right. So I managed to find a spot just outside of Lismore Gardens. These 2 lovely ladies let me put my camera just in between them. I was actually struggling all day to get a good vantage point, just because it was just so busy and there's so many people. So my plan here is just to wait for the leading couple to come around the corner, and then that's when I'm going to take my photograph. But I did spot as the band was going by that I'd quite like to take a picture of them. So here they come. And luckily enough, the gentleman there walking just got out of the way just in time, and I snapped the photograph. And yeah, I just managed to get the gentleman at the front there just looking across at me. Really pleased with that one. So lucky enough for me, the band had a second part, and I just really love the reflections on those instruments there, and that was my second photograph, and yeah, it was sharp as well, so awesome. This was early on in the day, and this was my 3rd attempt to try and get the photograph and had on tow. It was just so difficult to get a good vantage point and a composition that I liked. Annoyingly though, my first photograph I actually forgot to take the dark slide out, so you'll see when I develop that it doesn't come out. But fortunately I did get this one. So this is me extracting the only photograph that came out. The other one was just completely black, and I can only guess that well, there's me dropping it into the bucket. I can only guess that I just didn't take the dark side out. And there's my homemade way of scanning the photograph, just using an iPad just to light the back and then taking a photograph. And here's the edited image of the leading couple. Yeah, really pleased with it, nice and sharp. Happy with the composition. I like that the gentleman at the front's actually looking across directly at me, and you got the lady behind smiling away. So I've printed all of these on A3 luster, and again, I think this is probably my favourite image just because I love those reflections in that instrument. I actually focused on that line on the floor just behind them there, just because I knew they'd be passing over it. But yeah, really pleased with that one. And the leading couple, I like the eye contact in that one, and then the expression on the face of the lady behind. Yeah, really pleased with both of them. And finally, the Helen toe shot. I really do like it. My focus was a little bit off. I'd like to have been more focused on the gentleman with the oar coming down, but there we go. You live and you learn. So thanks for watching, and if you like watching me fumble my way through film photography, don't forget to subscribe. See you again.